From prison to millions, Akon's empire and his failed Wakanda. Yo, what's up everyone? If you love music, luxury, and crazy success stories, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the insane fortune of none other than Akon. Yeah, the guy behind Lonely, Smack That, Don't Matter, and so many more hits. But here's the real question. Did you know he didn't stop at music? This man turned into a global businessman and built an empire worth tens of millions. So smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment below. What's your all-time favorite Akon song? Let's get into it. Akon's origins, from Senegal to superstardom. Before the fame, the money, and the million-dollar cars, Akon was just a kid with a dream, and a background you probably didn't expect. He was born Elion Demala Badara Akon Thiam on April 16, 1973, in St. Louis, Missouri, USA. But here's the twist. He spent a big chunk of his childhood in Senegal, West Africa, which he proudly calls his true home. And check this out. His father, Mor Thiam, was a renowned jazz percussionist, known internationally. His mother, Kine Gay Thiam, was a professional dancer and cultural promoter. So, yeah, Akon grew up surrounded by music, rhythm, and African tradition. But life wasn't all smooth. In his teenage years, Akon got into trouble. Small-time crimes, car theft, and even served jail time. In fact, he claims he spent nearly 3 years in prison, which he says helped him turn his life around and refocus on music. He started out recording in a makeshift home studio, and after passing around demo tapes, he finally caught the attention of Universal Records. Then came his debut album Trouble, and from there, he skyrocketed. A true rags-to-riches story, straight out of a movie. Akon City, a real-life Wakanda. Now, let's talk about one of the most ambitious and controversial projects Akon has ever attempted. Welcome to Akon City, a futuristic city inspired by Wakanda from Black Panther. The plan: build a high-tech metropolis in Senegal, 100% powered by renewable energy, complete with smart homes, solar-powered infrastructure, luxury hotels, universities and hospitals, a research hub, and its own cryptocurrency, a coin. The project was officially announced in 2020 with a jaw-dropping projected budget of $6 billion, and Akon himself said it loud and clear. "I want to build a real-life Wakanda." Sounds incredible, right? But not everyone sold on it. The project has faced heavy criticism due to lack of transparency, construction delays, and very little visible progress. Some locals have even accused it of being more of a PR stunt than a real development, calling it a fantasy city. Still, Akon insists it's happening. According to him, groundwork has started, and Akon City will become a global symbol of African innovation and empowerment. So what do you think? Drop it in the comments. Is Akon City the future, or just a fantasy?
Nothing but pain, stuck in this game, searching for fortune and fame.
Music career, albums, sales, and Billboard stats. Let's kick things off where it all started. The music. Akon made his debut with the album Trouble in 2004, and check this out. It sold over 1.6 million copies in the US, went 2 times platinum, and hit #1 on the UK charts. But then, he dropped a bomb with Convicted in 2006. It debuted at #2 on the Billboard 200, selling 284,000 copies in its first week, and eventually got certified 6 times platinum. That's wild. In 2008, Freedom came out. It sold around 770,000 copies in the US, going platinum as well. Fast forward to 2019, Akon released 2 more albums, El Negrito and Akanda, exploring Afrobeat and Latin sounds. He also planned Connect, but that one never made it out. In total, Akon has sold over 35 million albums worldwide. That's what we call numbers. But here's the crazy part. Akon made Billboard history as the first solo artist to have the #1 and #2 spots on the Hot 100 at the same time. Not once, but twice. And this one's for the OGs. He was also the most downloaded artist for ringtones, with over 11 million sold back in the day. Shows and tour earnings. So how much did all this success bring in? A lot. Akon's Convicted tour alone pulled in over $15 million from international shows. And during his peak years, between 2008 and 2011, his annual earnings were insane. $12 million, 2008. $20 million, 2009. $21 million, 2010. $13 million, 2011. Yup, his per-show rate easily reached 6 figures. And that's without counting private gigs and special events, awards and accomplishments. And of course, the trophies stack up too. 5 Grammy Awards, 1 American Music Award, multiple World Music Awards, including World's Best-Selling Internet Artist, Best-Selling African Artist, Best-Selling R&B Artist. He also picked up wins from BET, MTV, Billboard, Mobo, Teen Choice, you name it. Even the Guinness World Records recognized him for most ringtones sold and for dominating the Billboard Hot 100 with multiple entries at the same time. This man wasn't just big, he was everywhere. Business ventures and entrepreneurship. Now here's where things get really interesting. Akon founded Convict Music and Conlive Distribution, where he helped launch Lady Gaga, T-Pain, and others. Those labels made millions. Then there's Akon Lighting Africa, a solar energy project launched in 2014. It brought electricity to over 15 African countries and generated more than $15 million in revenue. He even invested in conflict-free diamond mines in Sierra Leone, bringing in around $1 million per year. And we can't forget Akon City, the futuristic smart city project in Senegal, backed by a planned $6 billion investment and its own cryptocurrency, a coin. Even with some delays and controversy, it's one of the boldest visions by a celebrity entrepreneur. As of now, Akon's net worth is estimated between $50 million and $80 million, depending on who you ask. Brand deals and sponsorships. Let's talk business, because Akon isn't just an artist, he's a marketing magnet. He partnered with major brands like Beats by Dre, Puma, even Samsung, on solar-powered phone promotions. These brand deals bring him an estimated $3 million per year. And yeah, he launched his own products too. Convict Clothing, Allion, his luxury fashion line, Convict Cola. Yup, he even has his own energy drink. Real estate, cars, and luxury lifestyle. Now for the fun part, let's talk luxury. Because Akon knows how to live large. Mansions, a $2.6 million home in Atlanta, with a studio, home theater, and 9-car garage. Another $7 million estate in the same area, a $5.8 million beachfront mansion in Miami, a private residence in Dakar, Senegal. Supercars. Akon's car collection is absolutely wild. Dart's Prombran armored SUV, $1.1 million. Ferrari 458 Italia, $239,000. Lamborghini Gallardo and Murcielago, worth over $500,000. Spiker C8 Aileron, Mercedes SLR McLaren, Audi R8, Porsche Panamera, and for the cherry on top, private jet, $30 million. 80-foot yacht, $2 million. Jewelry and diamond chains, over $500,000 in bling. Now that's what I call celebrity wealth. Akon went from a chart-topping artist to a full-on global mogul, dominating music, fashion, tech, energy, and real estate. He's proof that with talent, vision, and hustle, anything is possible. Now I want to hear from you. What part of Akon's story surprised you the most? The Billboard records? The business empire? Or the million-dollar cars? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell so you don't miss the next episode in our Celebrity Fortune series. Catch you in the next one.